What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. I'm going to continue comparing both Pepe and bases until one of them truly separates. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
All right, so over the last few days, the crypto market has had a very nice bounce. Bitcoin is back up to 62,700, and it actually had gotten above 64,000. As most of you guys probably know already at this point, we got the news that the Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 50 basis points for the first time in 4 years. This was huge news. A lot of people were expecting a cut by 25 basis points. But regardless of what happens in the short term, this is very bullish from a long-term perspective. And I want to be clear, this pump has been very nice for Bitcoin. However, I am personally expecting a little bit of a retracement. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, the RSI and stochastics are both very overbought. If you look at the daily time frame, the stochastics are extremely overbought again. And price action had gotten rejected off of the 200-day moving average. This right here is not ideal to see at all. But I also want to be crystal clear, the market sentiment has changed a little bit after the rate cuts. So there is a chance that we still end up powering through this, but we need to get above the 200-day. So what I am looking for personally is for Bitcoin to retrace on the 4-hour time frame down to the 21-day, and we then could get a very nice bounce off of that level. And while the retracement happens, the RSI and stochastics would start to reset. As you can see right here, we already got a bounce off of the 21-day. This is very similar to what I'd be looking for. We want these to work as a support level. And if we do manage to fall beneath the 21-day, we definitely want to hold the 200-day, which is this golden line. But anyways, now we'll go ahead and get into the Pepes. So this is Blue Pepe. And at the current moment, Blue Pepe is sitting at a $2.86 million market cap, and they're trading at a price point of 9 zeros and then 6807. Now, they are up about 16% in the last 24 hours. If we look at base Pepe, they are up about 18% in the last 24 hours, and they're trading at a price point of 8 zeros and then 1556. And they're sitting at a market cap of 6.34 million. Now, honestly, both of these projects are reacting very similar to the Bitcoin pump. They're both pumping a little bit more than Bitcoin. And I have compared both of these projects 2 different times. And in both of my comparison videos, I talked about how I would make my decision based on the Pepe and ETH breakout. Now, it's interesting because you could argue if you look at the Pepe and ETH falling wedge that we did actually get the breakout. You definitely can see a clear break of the trend line. But this isn't really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when we get a true full-on breakout and Pepe and ETH is back to that $5, $6, $7 billion range. That is when a lot of the hype is going to be back around Pepe and ETH. Right now, it's just kind of pumping because Bitcoin's pumping. That being said, as a lot of you guys know, I have always been partial towards Blue Pepe. This has been the project I've been covering since its day one launch. So I have seen the entire rise and fall of this project. I watched it run from about a $1 million market cap all the way up to a $25 million market cap. And if you count the massive $250,000 buy, then I watched it run to a $49 million market cap. And then I've seen it just completely bleed out. Yet the comparison I always show you guys is to Pepe and ETH. When Blue Pepe had that massive run up, this was Pepe and ETH. You can see it ran up about 70%. And since then, it has retraced and it is even lower than where it started. That is the same thing with Pepe and Base. So I've always said you cannot expect Blue Pepe to be pumping when Pepe and ETH is dumping. The two assets are very correlated, which is why I need to see how Blue Pepe responds to a Pepe and ETH breakout. The main thing that keeps me around this project is the connections that the team has. Now, I don't know the team personally, but what I can say is when this project was running, they had massive calls. And I'm talking calls that random projects cannot get. When they decided to truly market, this project ran and it ran hard. It went from a $2.5 million market cap to a $49 million market cap in 3 days. Most projects out there cannot do that. So honestly, that's kind of why I'm still bullish on Blue Pepe. Now, I do also want to give the bullish side for Base Pepe. And I will tell you this right now for Base Pepe. If I was someone who was just getting into Base Chain and I was looking for a Pepe to choose, this honestly might be the one that I would choose. Purely from a technical analysis standpoint, Base Pepe looks significantly better than Blue Pepe. And they're also a higher market cap, which usually means significantly less risk. But to that same point, there's also not quite as much upside. Now, the reason I personally have not fully committed to Base Pepe is because they have not had to endure what Blue Pepe has had to endure. Blue Pepe had to endure this entire Pepe and ETH dump, whereas Base Pepe launched during a Pepe and ETH rally. So we haven't seen how Base Pepe truly reacts to a massive dip. Not to mention, in my eyes, they haven't truly separated yet. A $6.38 million market cap is very nice. And yes, it is over double Blue Pepe. But again, I watched this project run from a $2.5 million market cap to a $49 million market cap in 3 days. So that can change in the blink of an eye. Before I truly declare a new Pepe and base, I would need to see this sitting around a $20 million market cap, whereas blue Pepe is like 3 million. That to me would be proper separation. But again, if I was a newcomer to base chain, this might be the base Pepe that I would choose. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. They also continue to post on X pretty much every single day, and they get very good engagement. And they were also one of the top trending meme coins on base. Actually, they were number one. But yeah, in general, keep your eyes on both Pepe and bases. At the end of the day, base chain does need a Pepe. The question is which one is going to win. Only time will tell in that regard. But while we're on X, you should come over and give your boy a follow at Crypto Now or Never. I post on here pretty much every single day. And then I'd also like to take a moment to talk about my private Discord through Patreon. So at the current moment, I have 3 different tiers. But this is going to give you guys closer access to me. You guys are going to be able to track the cryptos that I'm personally buying, selling, considering buying, and even the cryptos that I currently hold. And if you guys enjoy getting into projects super early, just like Hoppy, which I called it a $580,000 market cap on April 21st, then I definitely recommend joining because that is around a 150x. Those are life-changing gains to most people. So if this sounds like something that might interest you guys, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here. But I also want to be crystal clear. At the end of the day, every single one of these projects that I cover come with extremely high risk. They all could go to zero at the end of the day. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments which Pepe you think will win at the end of the day. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.